Because we have spent such a long time in the amnesia and illusion of separateness from God, it's difficult to break the habit of speaking of God in terms of another spirit or higher spirit. We most certainly are not in the habit of equating that spirit with our very self, with our very being, right? So we will often refer to like God showed me or Spirit showed me. But this reflects a separated consciousness still. We're not quite ready to make the leap from creation to manifestation. We're still holding on to thinking ourselves to be a creation of God instead of the manifestation of God. And there's quite a difference whether you are a creation of God or if you are a manifestation of very God in physical matter. You see, the creation story, the creation belief, keeps God and its creation separated. They are not the same essence. They are not the same being. They're not the same source. Because we have language in the Bible, such human language, like in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. We think that God is a human person speaking human words and speaking his intentions into being. That's not how I perceive it. And that's a problematic interpretation and perception, because you can never come home. You can never come home to yourself with that belief, because you're always seeking to go home, to be with God that is outside of yourself in some other place. And so you're always going to loathe your physical existence. You can't make peace with your physical existence because you hold God separated from physicality. You cannot perceive that, the very ground under your feet is a manifestation of God energy. You cannot perceive that the very body that you're in is God in the flesh. Your mind cannot make the equation. And that is the sadness that surrounds the carnal mind, as the Bible calls it. The natural mind just cannot make the connection that this physicality is a manifestation of God. Because that depersonifies God. All of a sudden, God is the tree, the dog, the cat, the human, the insect. And our mind cannot compute that because we have this Christian programming in our subconscious. So our mind cannot compute that. That God could be a rock on the road or a grass on the side of the road. God can be everything. But we want God to be a person because we as humans, we feel due to the amnesia, we feel victimized. We feel like we're helpless in this world and someone is holding us hostage here, some devil. So our mind is crying out for a big daddy to rescue us. So these things get created through the subconscious and the emotional needs that we hold there, that were created through our trauma. And so for some people, God needs to be a human person. Yeah, like I said, you're going to have trouble coming home to yourself because you want to go home to another station, to another place. Anyways, I keep repeating myself because this consciousness cannot be repeated enough, considering we have had thousands of years of this Christian indoctrination. Hope it's not going to take another 1,000 years before this takes hold, this new awareness.